Hi everyone, welcome to the first art class of the second lockdown. Hope everyone's very well and coping. I haven't been out for 3 days. Well, I've been in the garden. It was a bit windy today. But anyway, hope you're all well and keeping well. So, welcome to everyone who's done the drawing class before. I hope that a lot of my old usual people are here. Because I know some of you, hi Karen, because I know some of you know Jennifer Binnie. So if it's your first time, let me explain. It's a little bit different this week because I've got 3 models. I was only having 1, then I had 2, and then Wilma's brought a fella along. So paint them all, choose which one you want to do. They might pop in and out. So I'd grab some screenshots if I was you to make it easier. So you don't have to draw, but really, if you please try to, because it's quite good fun. And then you might discover you've got hidden talent. If you've never drawn before, just draw, and you might realise, blimey, I'm really good at this. Oh, hi, Hizaru from Japan. So the models will try and stay still, but they're very excitable, so I don't think they will. The thing is, I've known Jennifer Binnie. I've know who she is for years, but I've never really had a proper conversation with her or anything. I've chatted to her sister a lot. I've been to Wilma's house. But I've never really chatted to Christine, although I've always known who she is. So I'm thoroughly looking forward to talking to her. So listen and draw. And then whatever you draw, please send it to us. So send it through Facebook Messenger to Isolation Station Hastings. And then we'll show some at the end. And then you know that every day after we have a lovely little gallery, which I know that people don't even come to the art class. They love looking forward to, and they wait for it because they love to see your pictures. So, oh, hi, Jennifer. I know you know the other Jennifer, don't you? Jennifer, the model. So, let me introduce you to the guests. So, it's Jennifer Binnie, her friend, Wilma Johnson, who were both in the Neonaturist, then Wilma's boyfriend, Andy. So, here we go.
Hey, before we start, Andy's not my boyfriend.
Andy's
Jen's boyfriend.
Oh, it's Jennifer's boyfriend.
Hi, Jennifer. That's Wilma.
I'm Andy.
I know. I thought it was funny that you weren't sitting next to him, but I thought we kept saying your boyfriend. Sorry, I've got it wrong, but now you know the full stories. Jennifer, boyfriend Andy, Wilma, poor old spinster sitting in the corner.
What about you, the dog?
It was true.
Hi, Jennifer. Here's Roxy. I hope Ransom. Jennifer's dog Ransom is Roxy's.
Oh, dog for everyone to draw as well. That's
I hope Ransom's watching.
So it's all going on.
So,
let me ask you, where are you all? Where are you at the moment?
we're at my house in Jevington.
Where's your house?
Pardon?
Where is your house?
In Jevington.
And where's Jevington?
It's near Polegate.
And that's sort of between Eastbourne and Brighton, is it?
It's nearer to.
No, it's nearer to Polegate's very near to Eastbourne.
Oh yeah, I've seen it on the train.
Yeah.
Sometimes go to Polegate twice.
Station.
Yeah.
It's like about the famous thing is it's got a station.
Yeah. Oh, and it's been there for a long while.
Yes, I've lived here for 34 years.
So I knew you when you lived in London. So why did you move back to the country?
Well, I'm a country girl. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I loved that. I had only had 3 years in London.
Yeah.
I loved every moment of it, with Taboo and all that, and you lot, and you speak my wine, and it was great years. But I just kept thinking about when I could next get to the country.
But you were brought up in Wannock, weren't you?
Yeah, which is the next place down the road. But I was actually born in London, West London, so. But I like it. I like it.
Because I always thought I hated the country. I had a terrible fear of the country, and I thought I'd never ever leave London. But almost 3.5 years ago, I did. It's the best thing I ever did. I can't believe I love the country. I was shocked at myself because it's so lovely.
And I've just got my place in Hastings, which Hastings isn't really the country.
Oh no, but
it's kind of between the country and London.
Yeah,
isn't it really?
Yeah. So Let me ask you about your place in Hastings, as you mentioned it. What's it going to be?
Well, it is a shop. It's the shop. It's called the shop. It's a commercial building on Wellington Square,
Yeah.
and it used to be a Turkish
Wellington.
bath.
My friend lives there, and I've never. You know, if you come up that road that goes to the Odeon,
Where's the Odeon?
you know, around the corner from Wellington Square.
Yeah.
trying to explain.
Is that the one that goes towards the fountain? No.
Yeah, that road that goes up to the fountain.
Yeah.
Where your shop exactly on Wellington Square?
Where it is, it's on the corner of Wellington Square and Castle Hill Road. So it's the other side from that.
It's
where
kind
you
of a
go up to
wedge.
the castle.
It's kind of a wedge-shaped building.
Yeah.
And it's the
Yeah.
basement.
It's weird. It used to be a Turkish bath, and all the inside is glazed brick.
Sounds fantastic.
It's fantastic. It's got a lot of issues
Yeah.
to do with water mainly coming in where you don't want it. But it is amazing, and I'm really, really loving it. And I'm hoping. See, all the time I got it last January.
Yeah.
And then the weather was awful, and it was really in a state. I had to do quite a lot before I could even spend much time there. And then suddenly it was March, and then it was lockdown. So I haven't been able to, if it hadn't been lockdown, I'd have had a party by now, and I'd have opened the gallery and the shop. But because I've not been able to do any of that, I've decided. Well, I've actually got some Arts Council funding, luckily enough, to support me in opening it as a gallery space and a shop. And it's going to hopefully open on the 11th of December.
And what are you going to be selling? Your art?
I'm going to be selling mine and 6 other women's art, including Wilma and Jennifer Corker. So there's some of her
embroideries that she does of me at art studio.
Maybe she does. What I really love more than anything of Jennifer's is she makes the most amazing dog colours exist in the world. Look, Roxy,
it's lovely.
Yeah, they're really special. And I don't know why Jennifer isn't a really famous dog collar maker to the stars, because they're like kind of almost medieval dog collars, and they're very practical in a way, and they've got little greyhound carved into it here. It's really
Get one for baby.
Lovely. Yeah, because I saw Jennifer.
Oh yeah, we'll take it. But also Jennifer is a woman of many talents, and she also was talking to me today about her jewelry that she's making. So we don't know what she's going to. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Oh, are they specific? Does she do general ones, or are they on commission?
Both, I think. Well, she could tell you about it if you like. But that one was actually made for my previous dog. I've known him for quite a long time, and he died probably about 15 years ago. And but I kept the collar, and then when I got Roxy, Jennifer remade it with the same, the little brass plaques with the greyhounds on. She remade it to fit Roxy.
Because I think I'm the only person in Hastings who hasn't got a dog. So I'm a bit frightened. No, I don't want to get up early to take it for a walk. I'm too lazy.
Yeah, they are quite hard work.
They are.
We've suddenly got 3 dogs in this house, and they are quite hard.
But they're all quite old, so they're not as much
average age 15.
Would have been. Yeah, average age 15. Our dog. Bibi, come here. Look, you can see Bibi now.
I see Bibi.
Bibi. She
Oi,
can't hear, so it's kind of hard to attract your attention. Come on.
Oh, the dog fans will love it.
This is the new girl.
This is the new girl in town.
Oh, Bibi. She's lovely.
Your TV star. From Jennifer Corker, I think.
I don't know if Jennifer's making these harnesses. I remember her talking about it.
Yeah.
It's funny because I've never met Jennifer Corker. I'd only seen, spoken her on my art class. I'd never seen her. But then I met her a few weeks ago, and she looked exactly like how she draws, if you know what I mean. Looking, and she kind of looked like her drawing. So I was very pleased to meet her. Now, what else? Let me talk about the neo-naturists, what you're best known for. when you couldn't go to a party in the 80s without these women prancing around naked with body paint on. And I have to say, Wilma, she had the best breasts I've ever seen in my life. I don't think they're the same now, but I always used to think they were magnificent.
They are magnificent still.
Oh, yes, they are. You've had 2 children. You've got 2 children, haven't you, Wilma?
3, in fact.
Oh, 3.
In fact, I'll tell you what, I breastfed my children all in all for 9 years. And I'd just like to say to anybody out there, it did my tits no harm at all. Because I know that the bottle feeding brigade tells you you lose your tits.
That
certainly
hasn't happened, Wilma.
And it did not happen.
These are my tips.
So, you know, they've been useful. They've been, well, you know, they've been out and about for many years now.
They've been well used.
Yeah, yours are very nice. Well,
Like, it's a bit cold in here.
left out. So, Neonatrix, how did that all start then?
Well, there are 2 stories. If you like, I could tell mine and Wilma could tell hers. Yeah. Would you like to hear both?
Mm-hmm.
My story is I started doing body painting because I was going out with Grayson Perry. He's my boyfriend for 7 years. And when we were at art college together, he came out as a transvestite.
Excuse me, I think just one of the viewers, Karen Duffin, she's going to be a bit jealous. She's got a bit of a crush on him. Just thought I'd add that in.
Say that with Philippa. Grayson came out as a transvestite, and it was all about Claire and her weird crimpling blouses, and trying to get away with walking down Portsmouth city centre, getting away with looking like my auntie, and I'd be kind of trotting along next to him. And then we'd go out to the nightclubs and the student union and everything, and Grace and be. And I was always a bit, well, what am I going to do then? That's the ultimate, dressing up as someone of the opposite sex was the ultimate thing. And I don't really want to go out in jeans and a t-shirt, you know, dressed as a bloke. And so we had this party, Halloween party in our flat. We had lived in a horrible, seedy flat. We decided it was going to be a fetish party. This was in about 1980, I think.
Yeah.
And Grayson was all in his sort of corsets and things. And I thought, what can I do that's better than that? And I ended up just painting myself with tiger stripes and not wearing any clothes. And Wilma, strangely, I'd only just met Wilma then, and she came to the party with Christine and Mo. So you know Mo, don't you?
Yeah.
So I think it was fine. So in the meantime, I'd met Christine before I met Jen.
Yeah.
And we've done photos with body paint. But we had a similar kind of thing because Christine was living in Warren Street, and we were going down to a Steve Strange night in Victoria, and everyone was getting dressed in Warren Street. And that's all. I can't remember exactly who was there, but there was like Kerith and Julia and John Mabry and David Holer, and everyone's going, oh, what should we wear? What should we wear? And we all used to get dressed together. And I'd made these backless dresses, and we put them on wrong, so they were like that. And we went, what if we just went out with the body paint on? So we painted everything you could see yellow and went down to the venue in Victoria. So that was the first time I went out in body paint. But meanwhile, Jen and Grayson were working together and doing films of body paint, and me and Christine were doing the same thing in London. And the first time I almost met Christine, she said, oh God, you've got to meet my sister Jen, because your work is so similar, we should all work together. So that's how it all kind of came together, really.
And who first asked you to do a show?
Was it when we were the segments? It was cool. We were the segments, and it was this guy we knew. God, I've forgotten his bloody name. Lloyd. Anyway, there was this guy who was kind of quite impresario guy, and he suddenly called us and went, oh, you've got a show tonight. Do you want to do it? And we went, well, we might as well. But we hadn't even got the name yet, and we didn't know what to do. But the thing I remember best about the show is that Nicholas Parsons and Diana Dawes were in the audience.
Oh, I remember
Diana Dawes. And we had this thing where we had these baskets of fruit,
and we did a kind of like some kind of act.
I can't remember.
And then Jen came out to the dressing room and she was just laughing. We were all laughing a lot. And we were like, what's up? And she went, I just put a banana in Diana Dawes' mouth and I've forgotten to peel it. So that kind of started off.
I remember putting the banana in her
Oh,
mouth.
maybe I made that bit up. But I think it kind of started.
It's true. It's true.
I mean, it started off a sort of carry-on theme, I think, in our cabaret.
Yeah, there's always a slight Benny Hill element.
Yeah.
I like that.
We're in the true tradition of British comedy.
Yeah. I love that
You
Diana
say that.
Dawes was at our first cabaret.
Oh, I'd be thrilled. I love a showbiz celebrity. You know, like a proper showbiz.
Yeah.
She's a proper celebrity, like when they were really celebrities.
Yeah, it's not people from Big Brother. Mind you, I'm still quite excited to see them. Because I'm very pleased. And now, so what else happened with the world of the... Because you've been going for yonks, haven't you? Have you had a bit of a revival lately?
Well, we've have kind of for quite a long time. I mean, we never really stopped. That's the thing.
They never stopped.
Yeah. Well, Wilma. Well,
You lived in France, didn't you?
Well, first of all, I went to Mexico, then to Ireland, then to France. So I didn't do anything for 30 years with them. So I'm handing over to
and
them.
then Christine is really the neonaturist absolute chief who's never stopped. Because I moved in 1986. I moved down here and I had a baby and had loads of goats and pony, and I still did do it sometimes with Christine, but it was more Christine who was instigating performance. They kind of changed in that time, and Christine did anthropology and was studying goddesses and things like that, and they changed to become a bit more like rituals.
Yeah.
But it's always gone on in some form, and Christine and I have done a few things just on our own as well. And then I think about 17 years, this is how long it takes for things to happen. 17 years ago, me and Christine sat down one day and we decided we were a bit fed up of not having any recognition in the art world. And we decided we'd make a bit more effort to do things like go to Frieze Art Fair and talk.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of friends who are quite well known in the art world, and we thought if we had discussions with them, they might help us move on. And they did. And the outcome of that was a couple of years later, we had an exhibition, first of all in Munich, then at the ICA, called The Secret Public, Last of the British Underground. And there was quite a few people, like Trojan's paintings were in it.
Yeah.
I think Kerith Wyn Evans and brilliant artist called Tina Keane, a performance and video artist.
Yeah.
And we were part of that. And that was when we first met up again in ages.
Yeah. No, I hadn't really thought about it because I'd been off in Ireland and in Biarritz surfing, and I was actually on my way home from Mexico, I think. And I got this invitation, and I thought, oh, I should go and look at that. And it was such a sort of shock to see it all again. I didn't even recognise myself in the photos.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, this is brilliant. You know, I sort of abandoned it because I just, had a different direction to go in. And I thought, oh God, this is so good. What did I do? I did this amazing thing. And that was the first time we were all in a room together, I think.
It was
at
about
the
20 years or something.
private view at the ICA of the Last of the British Underground, wasn't it?
Mm. And then out of that, that was sort of the first thing we did. And then we did an exhibition, a neonaturist exhibition with Jane England. And then, but the best thing we done sort of that's been about the past was Studio Voltaire 4 years ago. We did a show at Studio Voltaire that was a kind of archival show, but we also did some live performance at the ICA as part of it.
And we also body printed the whole of the inside of the chapel, because we could have left it as a sort of historic document of what we used to do, but we decided it was time to sort of start getting painted again.
And that was the first time that the three of us, me, Christine and Wilma, were together in a room, took all our clothes off, had a table covered in body paints.
Yeah,
and we started. And It was
you
a
paint
very
yourselves, or do you
moment.
paint each other?
Oh,
Paint
yeah,
one
paint it.
another,
Yeah, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to.
And it was as though we'd never stopped. It was very, very
yeah,
special.
it's really exciting.
We just
doing
got
that.
on with it, and it was sort of part of the special was it just sort of felt quite ordinary.
Yeah,
didn't
yeah,
it?
and Studio Voltaire were absolutely incredible. So we had these sort of assistants because we decided to body print the whole chapel. So they put scaffolds up, and we had these lovely guys who had to kind of hold us against the ceiling walls, and you know, the whole experience just, I think, made us all realise that it had been really brilliant, and that we could do it again, and it would be really brilliant again. But I mean, they didn't stop. I had stopped much more than them. I'd gone off and done.
And have you ever joined a performance, Andy?
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Funny enough, at this point, they did a performance at the ICA. But funny enough, back in the 80s, I used to sometimes work with various performance artists doing, as a sort of rent-a-bod, doing cabaret things.
Yeah.
It was so fun. I hadn't done it for 30 odd years, and I'd almost forgotten I'd done it. But then when the Studio Voltaire show was on, there was a performance at the ICA, which I took part in, and it was absolute blast. It was great fun.
Tell them about the raincoat.
Didn't you win?
Oh yeah, the funny thing is, I was a big fan of the band The Raincoats back in the 70s. And they played live music performance at the ICA. And if somebody told my 21-year-old self back in 1978, whatever it was, that I'd be dancing naked on the stage with the Raincoats when I was 60. What?
She whispering.
He's being really modest because
being
after
modest.
the Raincoats, during the Raincoats performance, we put on a naked go-go dancing competition and won it.
You won it.
Well done.
Yeah, so that was my.
There was a lot of competition, but
There was some hot competition that night.
Very hot because it was the hottest day of the year.
Yeah,
It's about 40 degrees.
the thing is, by the time the evening had finished, you just realise you're wearing body paint. It's just this greasy filth that everything dissolved into a murky brown because it was so hot.
Oh no. But I love the fact that your dream came true when you were 60. Because I think
I didn't want to dance naked on the neck. When I was 20, I'd have been terrified of being naked near the Raincoats.
But you did. We did a really great performance at the Globe with on the Andrew Logan Miss World in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, with Paul.
And he was in that. You were very good in that.
Oh, in that. And we did one at Port Elliot as well.
Yeah, Paul.
Oh yeah,
that was
a good
That
one.
was quite fun. We absolutely pissed down.
It pissed down, and we had to get absolutely pissed to overcome it.
I love the fact that when I was young, I thought when I was old, I'd be old and, just sit at home knitting or something. But
Yeah.
like you and me, our lives have carried on the same.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still everything we did, people still interested in it and everything.
It's good, isn't it? I'm enjoying these years.
Oh, I love it. Is your hair naturally grey or have you dyed it?
My
Jennifer?
hair's completely natural, yeah. I haven't dyed it probably for about 10 years or more now. So I think right at the bottom it's probably natural.
Yeah. I've just had my last bits cut off. So mine's all natural now.
Very liberating.
Oh, I know, it's heavenly.
Yeah.
Don't have to, much better condition, and you don't have to keep getting hair dye everywhere.
Yeah.
And by the way, mine's natural.
It's nice though, but you've not gone grey, have you?
Amazing. I put in my 20s.
But my mum's 95 and she's still got
a lot of colour in her hair, hasn't she?
Yeah. I just wanted to say that I wouldn't dye my hair if it was grey. That's the reason I made that point.
Oh,
I'm still thinking it's going to be cool, and then I'll be able to.
Andy doesn't have these problems. He hasn't got any.
Right. So, Michael Clark exhibition in there at the moment.
Yeah, you've seen it.
Well, Jennifer, you were in the film, weren't you? Hail the New Puritans.
Was I? No, I can't remember what I was in. I remember doing performances with Michael Clark at the Riverside Studios, and I've got some photos of me and Kerith Wynne Evans, and I'm singing a Leonard Cohen song. And I remember doing "Now is the time for hiking." Do you remember?
I think I saw that because I went and I was quite tired because I was moving house, and I kept waiting to see us on screen, and then I kept missing us because I was in Hell with Puritans.
You're like me. You just want to see yourself.
Yeah, well, I just thought it'd be interesting, but so I think you'd remember if you were in Hell and New Puritans, because we had to get there at 8 in the morning and put our sellotape dresses on, and then we didn't get filmed till about 6 o'clock at night. So I'd got this,
dreadful.
I'd had the sellotape on
Wheeze?
10 hours.
How did
Can't
you go to
even
Wheeze?
remember.
What you sellotaped your whole bodies up?
It's like I had a mermaid's tail,
Yeah.
but I'd sort of put it on at 8 in the morning and had to sit in it all day.
So what did you do if you wanted to go to the toilet?
I think, I mean, there must have been I think you just sort of had to kind of pee through the sellotape and replace it.
So I remember when Lee used to use gaffer tape.
Oh, that would be
Away.
painful.
And he used to drink so much as well, but he literally used to hold it in. Then when he, all night, then when he dashed in, he used to rip it off and just go.
Oh. Ripping it off would be hell.
I didn't have that issue when we did the Studio Voltaire private view or sellotape. I can remember the relief of getting to the pub afterwards and taking off the sellotape and just putting on the fur coat and being able to pee.
And she was sick out of the taxi window.
Stop it, don't tell anyone that.
Why? I've been sick out
of the window.
I got so excited about that exhibition,
It was exciting.
and I just drank so much wine, and I'm sick on my way home. It's the last time I was sick from alcohol. I haven't done that again in the last 4 years.
Oh no! Where was that? In Jermyn Street. I was sick out of a car with cab window. I had to give him 20 quid. I was mortified.
At least you have to give them about 100 if you're sick in the car. So at least
it went out the window.
Oh, the horror!
Sorry, it was me.
I don't really drink that much anymore, unfortunately. Right. So, what else have you done with the world of the new romantics? I mean, the neo-naturists. I'm getting obsessed with it. What other adventures did you have?
Oh God,
where to begin?
Where to begin? Yeah, we went to the Fairy Fair, Bruce Lace's Fairy Fair, in I think about 1982.
It was
me and Wilma and Christine and Paula
and Grayson
and it was in Norfolk, so it's quite a long way from home. And we were meant to be doing a performance when we got there. We got there and realised we'd forgotten the body paints. So what did we do? We improvised and made body paint out of porridge and food colouring.
And we did this. It was brilliant. Yeah. But it was interesting because it was sort of when festivals cost £1 to get into. And they were not, it was not commercial, was it? It was just like a proper hippie.
It was very hippie, that one.
Yeah.
I like a hippie festival, though.
Yeah.
Ones like I've never been to
hippie. Do you get the hippie ones now?
I don't know. They probably do.
One of our most recent performances that us three all did was at Port Elliot. And although it's not the Elephant Fair anymore, it does have quite a hippie vibe.
Yeah, it's more new age though, isn't it?
Yeah, but our performance was very hippie. We crawled out of the mud and then we sort of were reborn as neo-naturists.
Yeah, porridge covered.
Yeah. It was very wet and cold.
It was.
So, Wilma, I have read your book not so long ago. But the thing is, because I'm getting on a bit, I can't really remember much what happens. But I do know that you taught yourself to surf and you became a surfer.
Yeah, so that was very exciting. I'd actually lived with a surfer for 10 years in Ireland and had 3 kids that I was like the earth mother. And then we went to live near Biarritz in Gittery, which is a really amazing wave. And we lived in this flat and I could just see everyone surfing. And I thought, I wish I'd done that when I was younger. And then I just thought, I'm going to do it. What the fuck? I don't care. I was totally never done any sport in my life. Imagine that now because I'm pretty unfit right now. But And there were no women surfing, and I just thought, oh, fuck that. I'm going to go out there and learn to surf. So I did. I mean, I got beaten up doing it. I'm not by surfers, obviously, by the way. But it was a very empowering experience. It was amazing. It's a bit like, you know, next version of doing the near natures. Just go, you tell me not to do that, I'll do it.
I know. So I was very impressed in the book because I'm not sporty either. I can't do anything much. But it just sounded amazing. You sort of set yourself that target and you did it.
Yeah. No, it was really, really exciting time. The only trouble with surfing is you have to commit so much time and energy to it. You suddenly sort of begin to go, oh, I'd better either decide to keep on surfing or to do some paintings. Yeah. So I've dragged myself away from the surf to get on with my painting.
Eric, remembering
in a barn.
That was Woody Clearing.
No,
it wasn't. It was me and Christine. It was part of our thing. We were trying to get noticed more and doing. It's taken such a long time for us to do anything proper like now. At last, we're doing our show at the Towner, but we decided we'd do a show locally that would make people notice us in Eastbourne, and so we had this friend who ran a very nice pub in Willingdon called the Wheat Chief, and it had this barn next to it, a stable, and he said we could use the stable to create an installation, and we did. And Alistair Fairley helped us a lot, and he lives in Hastings. Yeah, he really helped us.
I've been working with him on Heart, who helped Hastings.
Well, he would tell you all about it.
It was an amazing exhibition. I went down with I came down with Jonathan Ross, and there was the installation.
Well, no, that one.
Well, he is, as far as we're concerned, he is the Jonathan Ross, but he's not the Jonathan
Ross.
He's
not the one
in London. He got an art gallery.
Yeah, he's amazing.
I met him once, yes.
He's lovely. So we came down together, and it was such an immersive experience because there was their installation, which was kind of everything, and just in the middle of,
wasn't it?
Yeah, and then there were Morris dancers outside. And I was living in France, and I was thinking, this is really nice connection with sort of pagan old.
I'm going to be really bossy. Could those two not talk when one person's talking, because no one can hear what she said? Sorry, being a bossy boots. Just Wilma, just tell them to shut up.
Shut up. Yeah. Anyway, Morris dancing, Binnie sisters. It was a great show.
Yeah. Oh, they're talking silently now. And how's the thing at the Towner going? Is it still on? Was it just for a weekend?
Yeah, it's shut now, isn't it? For lockdown, shut for a month.
Oh no.
Shame.
But it goes on till May.
Yeah, it goes until next May.
It'll open in December, hopefully, if you know everything opens.
Because I know. Do you know Debbie Darlings, who usually does this?
Yeah, oh, she's here. Hello, Debbie.
She went with her husband. I know they thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yes, they're very.
Any questions? Please put them up on the screen. It helps me. I don't have to think so much. Right now, look, have you enjoyed the coronavirus lockdowns?
Enjoyed it exactly.
I mean, to be honest, I actually have, but that's for very specific reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny, really funny.
I mean, I feel bad saying that because obviously at the same time I feel very worried about people who are vulnerable, but I end up getting a lot of work done and hanging out a lot with my kids and my niece, and it was really, really enjoyable because we got stuck in a big house with a garden and
that was nice.
You know, bonded. We bonded a lot.
How old are your children now?
22, 26 and 29, and then my niece is 24. So I had a very, very good bubble, and I appreciated that a lot. But you know, I didn't enjoy it as in, oh god, everyone in the world's dying, I'm so happy. It just, I felt lucky. I felt blessed to be in that situation.
Yeah, I'm the same as well. I know you know, I did feel sorry for people who are ill and like people living in little flats and everything like that. But I thoroughly enjoyed it being quiet. On Wednesday, I went out for lunch, got home, shut the door, and I felt all excited because I was locked up again. I'm a bit weird. Well, I am. What else? So why did you decide to come and live down here then during the lockdown this time?
Oh well, I was planning to move here in March. I've been for my mum, and she moved into assisted living. So she sold her house she was living in, and this was all meant to happen in March, and then it didn't, and it kind of went on, and then the house just sold, and so we went ahead with the plan.
Yeah.
So, and because Chris, sorry. I did it then because Jen was setting up this artist residency thing that she's trialing. So I'm just going to stay with her and see how it works.
Are we having a residence in your house?
Well, she might do, but I'm just staying with her because she was really generous and said, "Why don't you come and stay? You've got nowhere to live." Yeah. So I'm just really grateful to be able to kind of.
I'm very happy too.
Are you going to have residencies in your
place? Even nicer having Wilma here because Andy doesn't stay here all the time because we've got our. No,
his bubble. He lives alone. We've got a bubble. We're legal.
I live alone in London.
This is illegal.
And I've got to go back to London to do a few days' work, so I'll go back.
Of course, for work, that's fine, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can't. This rule so complicated. Doesn't make any sense.
I think it's legal. What I'm
doing. We're allowed to do that.
I know. I can't get the bottom.
We're his support bubble.
Yeah, I live alone.
He's got both.
Lone liver.
You could have a bubble with someone though, Sue.
Yeah. Well, Steve Dinard thinks he's in my bubble, but I haven't actually seen him yet.
Oh, very good.
Does he live in Hastings?
Yeah, it's around the corner to me. Everyone lives here. It's a phenomenon.
Isn't it extraordinary?
I know,
really?
The whole world lives here.
Do you think it's a bit like when I was a child, really? My grandma came. All my family lived in West London in Hampton Court. Yeah. And first of all, my grandma came down here and bought a bungalow in Wannock. It's just down the road. Then my auntie came down, my auntie and uncle, and then my mum and dad decided to come. And there was loads of people like that from London, but mainly of retiring age, which is what we are now. Oh, yeah. and they all came down to the south coast and bought bungalows around Eastbourne and places. And it's kind of like, but they were all generally quite sort of conservative types. But it's kind of the same things happening, but it's all the weirdos from the 80s.
I know. It was the Sunday Times said Sunday, yesterday, that St Leonard's is the place to be for just weird and quirky creative people. They're all coming there. But I love it. I've had exhibition. Everyone else doing things, aren't they? A bit of art, a bit of writing, a bit of this, a bit of that. And it's the people here aren't really money grabbing either, which I really like. They just sort of live hand to mouth. Even the cab drivers, they go, well, I decide how much I'm going to learn the week. And then once I've earned it, I give up till next week. I think, oh.
Yeah, that's great. Good way to live, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so
not ruled by work.
I know, but I like that. But have you been to the fountain, Andy? You mentioned it.
We went a few weeks ago just after when they opened the lockdown. I've been in Hastings a lot fixing up Jen's building, and we will probably spend quite a lot of time there.
I know. Yeah, it's lovely. Always.
We did go in and drink at the fountain one night, didn't we? It's all very distanced. It's not very. It's about 3 months ago.
It's not like going for a proper booze up.
No,
it's a nice pub though.
Yeah,
and we went.
Nice.
It's a good pub. I really liked it, but it was fairly quiet. And we went there. There was about 5 people.
Well, that's where I started my art classes in there. You see.
Oh, really? Okay.
On one side, it was good because we have the pub on one side. Oh, Debbie, darling, that's the article I was talking. Oh, another one getting posh.
Well,
Yeah,
you're in Bexhill-on-Sea, Debbie darling. That's even posher.
Where Bexhill-on-Sea, in her
Yeah.
bungalow. I went there. It's lovely, her bungalow.
I'd like
It's
to go.
really cool.
I will when I'm allowed.
Yeah, it's really lovely. I just fitted it in before this lockdown. She's got a lovely bathroom, green. What else can we discuss at Hastings? But so you're opening the shop. Was your shop going to be open all the time or after Christmas, or just
No, not at all. It'll be like a sort of
very here?
yeah. I'm I'm not a shopkeeper. I want to be. I've got a big space. I'm going to be making art there as well. And also, it's the gallery part of it. I'll be renting out to artists if they want to hire it to do installations there or exhibitions. So,
That'd be brilliant.
something funny's happened.
Hang on a second. Something, my emails popped up across my screen for some reason. Because okay now. Yeah.
Oh, good.
That sometimes.
I had a friend who's an artist in Portugal. I got him to come. I found a fantastic space on the seafront for him. That I just asked someone if I could borrow it. I mean, he paid her, but he was so thrilled. He lives in Portugal by the sea, which you think would be beautiful. But he was completely stunned by the sky and the sea here and everything, because how amazing it was. Because I think the sea here is very special.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's because you can see a lot. I know it sounds daft, but you can see a lot of it.
Yeah, it's
Right.
not like a little bay or a cove, is it? It's a very wide expanse.
Yeah, all the way to Beachy Head.
Yeah, it's lovely.
Do you go swimming in the cold water? I can imagine you would.
No, well, Wilma does more, but we swam up until about the middle of, near the end of September. We swam.
I mean, I don't know, I got here too late to get acclimatised. I used to do it in Biarritz, but it's not quite so cold. And I have done it in Brighton, but
yeah, people here are still swimming all the time. It's packed.
Really?
Yeah, they'll
You
go out.
Day.
Fun?
You go on Christmas Day?
Yeah, it's a special thing. I think they all go on Christmas Day.
they banned them in Brighton from going on Christmas Day. My sister swims every day. But she's more like to Inverness, so she's going to have a bit of a harder task. But they actually had to ban it in Brighton because people just kept running in the water and having heart attacks and things.
Oh,
there you go. You've got to be acclimatised.
I know. I've looked up it because apparently it's very good for stopping dementia going in cold water.
Yeah,
Ooh, that's
my
what
mum
the
keeps
article,
telling me
wasn't it?
that. Yeah, my mum read that.
My mum got such bad dementia, she can't remember anything. She wouldn't remember to tell me that, poor woman. But still, because I'm trying to put my mum in a home, some care home. It's pointless at the moment. Because imagine going into a care home and no one could visit you. It'd be hideous, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
But I found one for her up the road, so it'd be nice when she finds.
Where does she live, your mum?
Yorkshire at the moment with my sister.
Oh,
but when it's getting too much, So
My mum quite fancies moving to the coast. She asked me to look at that. So
Mum.
But she'll be running the home. She's like not.
Oh, she. Oh, my mum.
Pretty sharp now. She's telling them what to do already.
Now, what plans have you got besides opening your shop? Anything exciting?
Well, my plan is I have been very busy with amazing projects. The whole of this year we did.
Oh, you're so busy.
Me and Christine did an exhibition at Kunstrom, a gallery near White Cross Street, just before lockdown, and then that was shut as soon as it opened. And then around the time that was closing, we started working on the Towner show, and now that's up till May. But they've all been installations and working in collaboration with Christine. So I'm looking forward to just having some time to develop some new work. And I've got some funding to do it from the Arts Council, so it's amazing. So I just want a bit of time now just to make some paintings. Because
I know it's a bit of a crass thing to say, but with installations and that, how do you kind of make money from them?
Well, you can't really. I mean, we've been lucky. Well, Christine and I have been lucky enough that both those galleries are publicly funded spaces, so you get a fee for doing the exhibition.
Oh yeah.
It's very small, you know, it's not the sort of amount you could live off of, but it's something. And then in both ones also we've had a little shop going, but in Kunstform it didn't work because the shop was, obviously the gallery's closed, so no one came, we didn't sell anything. And the Towner, we were just making things to get them all ready to go in the shop for the sort of pre-Christmas sales, and now that's not. But hopefully it'll open in December and we can sell stuff in there in December.
That's my best thing about a gallery, the shop. I'm terrible. I whiz around the exhibition just to go to the shop.
Well, come to Towner's shop. You could buy a lovely little pot that Christine's made, or beautiful print.
Her pots are gorgeous.
They are, yeah.
Because what else? So, if you've got a lot of work to do on your shop here to get it sorted.
Yeah, we were there yesterday, and I was just thinking, oh God, what have I got to do before?
But it sounds really beautiful, though, with the tiles and everything.
It is beautiful, and I think we'll get it all done. It's quite a rough, raw sort of space, but I quite like that about it. It's just fingers crossed everything will work out all right. We'll come and see it on.
Oh, I will. Definitely.
Got out publicity now that it's opening. So
on the 11th weekends, the weekend of the 11th of December and the weekend of the 18th of December.
And it's a good time because there was another gallery in Queen's Road opposite the Fountain Pub, but they've just shut down. But you know, they had lots of local people exhibiting and things. I had a couple of exhibitions there, so it's a good job you're coming to take over.
Oh, that's good then, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's quite a quirky building, and it's got this sort of nice shop window on the sort of pavement level because it's a basement. Yeah. And a lot of people walk by and they all peer in to see what's going on. And if ever I'm outside, you know, they see me coming out the door, people always stop and say, "Oh, what are you going to do in there?" And I said, "Well, it's going to be an art gallery and a shop." And they say, "Oh, I can't wait to see it." So I think a lot of people are going to, you know, not arty people necessarily, just people who live nearby will come and it is. So that's going to be.
Yeah, because when Wayne opened his pub, he thought it'd just be like a gay pub, but all the local people still go to the pub, the Fountain.
Oh, the Fountain is that way.
My friend Wayne runs it. Do you know Wayne Shires?
No.
Oh well, you know, he's been in London running all the clubs for years, but yeah, he thought it'd just be a local gay pub, but all the local people love it and all go there and everyone mixes. You know, it's lovely. Because I think people here, there's something very nice about them. They're funny. Oh, where's your shop?
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. I'll give an announcement now all about when it's open and where it is. So anyone listening can come. The shop is 1A Wellington Square. It's on the corner of Wellington Square and Castle Hill Road, and it's open the 2 weekends before Christmas, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, 11th, 12th, 13th, 18th, 19th, 20th, 12 till 6.
Lovely. That's very way opening times.
Yeah, civilised.
It's very hard especially in St Leonard's, Monday and Tuesday, to find a shop that's even open.
Well,
I love you.
I can only do 3 days at the moment. But I should tell you the artists that are going to be involved in the first.
Oh, yeah.
It's a combination of an art exhibition and a shop. So there will be probably some quite big artworks on display that will be quite expensive, but there'll also be affordable things as well. Like I do these lino prints that, you know, some of them are £10 and things like that. And featured artists are me, Christine Binnie.
Yes.
Christine Binnie will be making pottery.
Yeah.
Make some very nice little pottery tumblers with things written on them. They're quite good.
Yeah, I recommend them to people. They're lovely.
Wilma Johnson, lady.
I'll be making some of my bespoke rubber gloves with paintings on them.
They're quite famous.
They're quite famous. They've been in the Royal Academy, and they usually sell at Studio Voltaire.
Yeah.
And Geraldine Swain. She's a neighbour of yours. She lives very near you in St Leonard's. She's
Oh,
an
does she?
amazing painter.
Yeah.
Really, she does portraits. Oh, you could get that.
Yeah.
I'll show you her. Look, here's
Oh.
some inspiration for everyone looking, because here's a portrait of me by Geraldine.
Oh yeah,
I got for my 60th birthday. Andy got commissioned it.
Oh,
You-
that's lovely.
if you're looking
I'm
at
trying to get the
general
light reflecting on it. One moment.
No,
There,
I
it's
can
better.
see it looks lovely.
Yeah.
Oh,
Geraldine, I'm not sure what she's going to be showing, but
yeah.
it'll be paintings of some kind. Then, of course, there's Jennifer Corker. And again, I'm not sure. It might be dog collars, it might be jewellery, it might be something else. I don't know. And then there's Mo Tomini, who you know.
Oh, I know her,
Mo
yes.
Tomini used to make the most amazing painted silk scarves.
and shirts which you're wearing on the picture that Sue put up of you.
That picture you put up that wasn't the
Oh,
one I
yeah.
said,
Everyone likes, yeah.
I'm wearing a
That's
Mo
a Mo.
painted silk shirt. And Mo's going to do some paintings on silk and some little portraits. And I think she's taking commissions to do portraits from Instagram photos or something.
Oh,
Yeah. And then we have Liz Finch, another Hastings.
Oh, I know her as well.
Hastings lady
I
who's
saw her a pair of
really
old
amazing
trousers.
artist. And she's got some drawings. Her work is, well, come and see. So we've got Liz, Jennifer, Mo, Geraldine, me, Christine. Well, that's it, 7.
Fantastic. I look
And
forward
it's
to that.
called Jack in the Frost. Because we were hoping to open at Jack in the Green. So we're calling it Jack in the Frost.
Well, they have a frost fair down King's Road just before Christmas. Another opportunity to dress up.
Lovely.
All the dressing up in Hastings is very you, isn't it, really? Because they're always dressing up here for some parade or some reason.
Except since I've had my place, there hasn't been anything because it's been lockdown.
We've got
year.
the festival, the Winter Frost Festival, the Jack in the Green, Pirate Day. Any opportunity to dress up.
Oh, next year will be fun. Hopefully,
yeah.
Hopefully,
Carnival
fingers
will be
crossed.
back.
Next year we'll all be able to let it all rip.
Any questions, anyone outside who's watching? Any questions? No. No one wants to know anything. No.
Nothing. Hang on.
Oh, Jennifer Corker. I know who did that.
Which one of them is that? Oh, yeah, I suppose my hair's
Not
lovely.
me.
Isn't it?
I see. Well, we meant to sit still all this time.
Oh,
That's nice.
gorgeous.
Lovely.
Oh, that's gorgeous,
You
Mo.
haven't done Andy in it. No one's done you yet.
No. Oh, there you go.
Nice.
David Sands. See, I know who does them. David Sands.
David Sands has almost put my mask on, even though I'm not wearing it.
Oh, yeah.
It's very nice, and he's definitely caught your black spots on your jumper.
He's done that all right.
Kept rearranging to look like your nipples. I noticed.
I keep doing it, yeah.
Oh my God!
Excellent. Who did
That's
that?
sophisticated.
That's
Very
very
good.
She must be
You've
new.
got your model face on proper there. Look, she's got your
That's
cheekbones.
brilliant. I've never seen Bexy Trexie on here before. That's gorgeous.
My
Her nipples look really nipply on there, don't
Yeah. You're a bit squeezed in.
But I look like when you take a photo and you're on the edge of the photo, maybe that's what I look like on the screen.
Oh, lovely. Sarah Harris. Oh, that's
I'd
so
love to
lovely.
love that, but I'm too vain.
I look a bit
It's an
worried.
excellent
Like,
picture, but I think
I
it might be
love-
us in 20 years.
do you know, I'm so glad I wore my new jumper.
It's
I know.
really
Marvel.
It's been something for
Going
people
on.
to focus on, hasn't it? Those nipples.
Yeah. Yeah, and they have.
T-shirt twice. Oh, they're thrilling. But usually we get about 20 or so. So I'll put them all up tomorrow.
They're very good pictures.
But,
Yeah.
I was eventually, for ages I've been hoping to have an exhibition of them all. But,
I
with
should
social-
do it in my place.
yeah, maybe after. But it's such a nightmare with the social distancing.
Yeah, well, it'll be next year.
Yeah, it will be next year. I've got plans.
I'm sorry, because I didn't realise we were actually meant to be sitting still now. I was waiting
Doesn't
for you
matter.
to
Oh,
sit
no.
still.
Oh, she's done another one. Lovely, Jennifer.
Lovely, isn't it? That's so kind of minimal and like a
Yeah.
Japanese thing.
You're probably doing embroidery of it,
Yeah.
which is lovely.
Oh, that's nice. Oh,
Now-
Oh, it's got rocks in it. Look.
Oh,
it's
and
a
Bibi. It's got
Bibi.
both of them.
Oh,
Roxy.
I love that.
do you know Vanessa Crawford?
And it's a bit higher now.
No.
No, I don't either, but she's always on my art class. She's absolutely nice.
Oh, that's lovely.
The dog's eyes are like the buttons on your jumper, like the black dots on your jumper.
They're my nipples, not my buttons.
Your nipples on your jumper.
The invisible world.
Good to have two nipples. So how long have you two been going out? Be nosy now.
It's a grey area.
Is that
Not
official
that
or
long.
unofficially?
Well, officially, we're coming up actually
Yeah,
to our
6 years.
6th anniversary of the official.
6 years.
A bit longer.
Was there a bit of a crossover? Don't like to say.
Not
Not
really.
really. No, it's a bit more difficult than
No,
that.
it's.
Oh, complications.
Anyway, 6 years. We'll say 6 years.
Yeah, 6 years. We've
Oh,
been-
very nice. Oh, good. Look at my face. Do you ever see Martin Scully? Did he used to live in your house?
Martin Scully.
No, I was called him Martin Skull. See, look,
It's
you ever saw Martin?
Yeah, big Tom Martin. Yeah, Martin.
I was called him Martin Skull.
He's Martin. What's his? I can't remember his name now. Yeah, no, Martin. Yeah, no, Martin. I see him again now and again. Yeah, I see his sons around.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Martin Lee.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh, Martin, the shape. Yeah,
Yeah.
his
Do you
son.
remember
His son's got a record shop in Mount Pleasant, doing some very specialist records and running a radio station from it. So I've not seen Martin for 3 or 4 years, but we do cross now and again.
Yeah.
He's all right.
And Rick's. He used to share my
I haven't
house.
seen Rick's since about the 90s. Really long
We
time.
lives in Glasgow now.
My son lives in Glasgow, funnily enough. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's where he lives. Because his wife's she does telly work. Telly producer. He's a carpenter.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
And,
So,
Oh, that's lovely.
Corinne,
Corinne. I knew
Corinne.
that was Corinne. That's
I
lovely.
know. I love knowing who does. Isn't that beautiful?
Great.
I know,
I feel very
that.
glamorous in that one, Corinne. Thank you.
Love that. Anyone got any more questions? We've only got a minute left.
Any more pictures to see?
More questions.
More pictures.
Any more details? So do we just sit and gossip about people we used to know in the 80s? Who's your favourite artist? There I go. Each of you. Favourite artist?
I don't know that.
Jennifer Binnie.
Jennifer Binnie, who's yours? You have to say, Bill.
No obligation.
God, I have no idea.
I
The
saw.
thing is, the art that really, really inspires me, really, is stuff like cave paintings
Yeah.
and Aboriginal paintings and that sort of. So there isn't really, and it's interesting because we are going to be involved in an exhibition we won't talk about in too much detail in a few years' time.
Yeah.
Where the curator is talking, it's about women's art, and she's talking about art. The artists there aren't any stars in it. The artists are part of a constellation.
Yeah.
So it's a very different from at the moment. You've got, well, obviously Grayson Perry, a big celebrity, and people like, I don't know, who do we know? Peter Doig, Damien Hirst, Tracy. They're the big stars of the art world, and she's creating an exhibition that won't have individual stars in it. It's sort of
It's about
people
sort
as
of
part of
movements and people
Yeah.
working together.
and working
which
together in
is really
groups. And I
interesting.
think those sort of things like you see in Aboriginal. I mean, there are famous Aboriginal painters, aren't there? But traditional Aboriginal painting wasn't about being an artist and becoming a famous star.
Oh, wasn't it?
It was to do with that whole
it's
culture.
expressing the culture. And,
And cave painting, you know, no one knows the name of the person who painted the caves and I quite like that idea. There's something very deep to me in those in that art.
Oh, that's very basic to that person because they haven't had any influences. I mean, they haven't got art books, they haven't got other artists to study.
Yeah, they've got their culture. They've got their culture, haven't they? And their observation of life and meaning, and you know, there's a lot of meaning, I think, in that sort of work.
Oh,
Who's that?
Stella Stavropoulos from Greece.
Stella, we
Nice.
love that.
You see, this
Good,
is
clever,
interactive.
aren't they? No, I'm the one with a glass of wine.
It's like,
We've
but
got
it's interesting, isn't
from-
it? I love seeing all the different ways people see us.
Yeah, it's quite hard to have to draw 3 people.
Yeah, that was
Just choose
fair.
one.
Jennifer only chose.
Hmm.
Well, it's lovely.
She's
Right.
drawn.
Well, time's up.
Is it really?
Oh, well, it was lovely too.
Yeah, it was very enjoyable.
So, let me tell everyone, guests who are watching, next week's model is, she was meant to do it before, but then she couldn't. She's a famous plus size model called Felicity Haywood, and she's sort of, what's the word? Activist for the larger lady. But she's very glamorous, very pretty, and she's really, really funny as well. So she'll be good to draw. So that's next week. And I'd like to thank Andy, Jennifer, and Wilma for doing this class this week. And I'm looking forward to seeing this. Oh, thanks, Vanessa, for reminding. So I've got a friend do you remember a boy called Wigan? My artist.
The urban, what they call the Wigan.
Brain, run the brain. Yeah, because his wife's
the urbanites or something what they called him. He worked with somebody else. They did drawings as well, didn't they?
Yeah. Because his wife's very ill. Unless we can raise money for treatment, she's only got a year to live. So I'll just put the link on my page again because they've got 25 grand, but they need 140. If anyone would like to donate. But thanks, Vanessa, for reminding me. So thank you, everyone. It was so lovely to see you girls, and I'll see you on the 11th of
December.
It'll be lovely.
I look forward to seeing you in reality soon.
Yeah.
And everything else.
We look forward to seeing you in reality rather
I
than
know.
just on screen.
And Stephen Linner. Amazing.
Will Christine be there at your opening?
Well, it's not really an opening because it's social distancing. So don't all come at the same time because I might have to make you wait outside.
Only come in groups of 6.
It'll probably be, I haven't worked out how many people I'm allowed in there, but it probably won't be more than 6.
Well, forward to it.
But Christine is going to be there on the 11th. She's going to help me invigilate it on the 11th. So if you want to see her, that's a good day to come. And Wilma,
whenever you like.
She'll be there. Well, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed yourselves, and I hope you look forward to the pictures.
I hope to see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.